Hello everybody, this is part 5 of my smelting series. I've made some new bars this morning. I'm going to actually show you how I made them. I've made some videos along the way of the setup and the process, so enjoy. This is my setup. I've got my kiln and I've got some silver in there on the go, melting down as we speak. And I've got my pouring area, so I've got my mould there, and I've got a nice big granite block to protect my my kitchen worktop. I normally do this outside, but today it's pretty grey and miserable and wet and rainy. Over here we've got our silver, what's left of it, weighing scales, borax. So that's my setup really. So of course, using safety gloves, be very careful, and yeah, there we go. This is the next stage after I've poured them. I've got various different types of sandpaper, so I start out with a P2000 sandpaper, and I'll just get off some of the schmutz that's come out on the bars. If there's any particularly big bits that won't come off, I'll put them back in a pickle bath. I've just got some vinegar and warm that up and keep it in there for a little while. It doesn't have to be too long. Sometimes these come off. So as you can see there's a piece of gumph on there that I'll have to get off with some pickle. But the majority of these are okay, so just giving them a good old sand down. Start off with the 2000. I've already done that on this one, and then go over it with a 2500, and then lastly I just go over it with a 3000. Just to get out any imperfections or blemishes that there might be. So now I'll just move on to polishing. So last stage is just polishing. I use just a random brand I got off Amazon. It's just a simple silver polish. I tend to just use a duster, get a little bit on my finger, rub it into the bar. Got my duster here, so just rub it in, get it nice and starting to go black on the bar, and then I just rub in one spot, really get that polish going all over the surface of the bar, and then slowly work away from where you've been starting so you get the rest of the polish off the bar. You're not going to get every single part of it because it's not even, certainly my bars aren't anyway, but there you go, it's starting to come up nice and shiny already. Maybe a little bit more sanding needs on one end of this to get it mirror shine, but that's what I've been doing. Here we are, that's the results, and I've got some really nice bars out of them. I love this one. It's got like little moon craters on one side, which is great. It's not particularly kind of even across the board, but it looks really funky. I like that. There's a nice little big crater in the middle. This one's probably my favourite. Really nice pour. I think this is the one that I had in the video, slow motion pouring. Really good lines there. Very happy with that. This was the first pour. I don't really know what happened. Probably it was not the best pour in the world. Everything kind of gumped up at one end, and it didn't take the shape of the mould, but quite a funky shape, like that one. This one similarly, I think a lot of it, as you can see, it's a bit heavy one end. It went all to one end. Need to just perfect my pour, I think, get a bit more confident with it. And then this one here as well, kind of just took the shape of the mould, maybe just a slight bit not there, but otherwise, yeah, so those are the results. But this one, definitely my favourite. They're all between 1.5 and 2 ounces, so I think that's definitely the size I'm going to do. So all that's left to do is stamp them and weight them. Thanks a lot.